real quick, let's talk a little bit about cleaning and maintaining the machine. If you got the water reservoir, you will want to keep, water here. There's a little filter bag that actually helps deal with sodium bicarbonate. It helps to make the chemistry of the water such that it protects the insides of the machine. Basically, hard water is the enemy of any piece of coffee gear, so that helps soften the water. And I would recommend don't use distilled water, but you basically want to use something like half tap water, half spring water. But basically, we're looking for no more than like 60 to 80 ppm of hardness, which is, if you've had your water measured, the hardness measured 60 to 80, or I can't remember what the grains of hardness is, but whatever correlates with 60 to 80 ppm in terms of grains of hardness. But anyway, if your water is harder than that, be sure that you're not putting straight tap water into the machine, but you want to use this little filtration bag, and you want to perhaps even get good filtered water that is, rated for espresso and coffee extraction. The other thing you want to think about is back flushing the machine occasionally. So this, with a home machine, you wouldn't need to do this more than probably once a month. But basically, to back flush the machine, you need a coffee equipment cleaner like this, BioCaf. It's made by a company called Ernex. There's another one called Cafizza. Either of those powders, you could just Google coffee cleaning powder from Ernex or Cafizza, and just get one that is like a powder used for cleaning equipment. Don't get the tablets, you want the powder. Okay, you're gonna put a blank portafilter, so swap this out. You might need you're gonna need one of these little stubby little flathead screwdrivers. You could pry the basket out like that, but put this blank portafilter. There's no holes in this, so it's going to be a cleaning kind of thing. So what you're gonna do is with this 3-in-1 cleaning brush, it's a nylon brush for cleaning the machine, which you will have. I'll send this with you. Get like half of a scoop of the cleaning powder, maybe a scoop at the most, one full scoop at the most, but a half is probably plenty. And now we're gonna take this, engage the portafilter, tighten it, hit your double shot button, let that go for like 5 seconds. You'll hear the machine quiet down, the pressure's building up. Now hit your stop button. 5 seconds. Do that again. 5 seconds. This is your little your pressure relief valve, so you'll see water and rinse water coming out here. This is actually pressing the cleaner up into the shower screen and into the machine where the water comes out to clean all those coffee oils that build up. So you do this 5 times for 5 seconds each time and stop it. Notice I'm not loosening the portafilter, I'm not taking it apart. Just keep doing it. All right, let's pretend I did that 5 times. Now I'm actually gonna loosen this. You'll see dirty coffee water in there. Rinse that out. I like to even rinse it with this guy right here. So now it's clean. Now you're gonna do this 5 more times without any of the detergent in there, without any of the cleaning powder in there. So now we're just rinsing. So do this 5 times, and after the 5th time, loosen this. Notice the dirty water. Now try it again. This time you want to loosen each time until the water is clear and clean. So we're going to keep doing this for 5 seconds and check the water each time. So just repeat that until it's clean. After you back flush the machine, the very next shot of espresso that you pull, you're gonna dump out. Do not drink it. after you clean the machine, you never drink the first shot of espresso that you use. Even if you think you've rinsed it very well. Always dump out the first shot. Okay, so that's called backflushing the machine. I recommend doing that about once a month. Now there's a deeper cleaning that we can do, and that's going to require actually removing the group head. So we've got this flathead screwdriver. There's a screw right in the center. So I can barely see it. Sometimes I'll use my phone to shine a light up here or use a little flashlight or whatever. But I don't know if you can bring the camera down and look up in here. Come down low. You can actually see that screw in the middle of the shower screen. So we're going to loosen that screw. Now when the machine is hot, this is not a great time to do this. You want to do this when the machine is cool, has cooled off. So turn the machine off, let it sit for 30 minutes or so, then come back and do this. But it's possible to do it when it's hot, it's just painful. So loosen that screw. All right, so we have two pieces that come apart here. The heavy piece is called your brass disc, dispersion disc, and this is your shower screen. So what you want to do is put both of these pieces, be sure you don't lose the screw, set that aside somewhere where you won't lose it. We're going to soak these in a mug. So usually I'll put these into a mug like this, and again, add just about a half of this spoonful of powder. It's probably like half a teaspoon in there. Add some hot water and let that sit for 30 minutes or an hour, and then come back to it, and you're going to use this brush to actually clean. Scrub that off. You'll take this brass disc. There will be a lot of buildup on the edges, so you want to scrub that off, and just be sure you scrub both sides. This is the piece that's just distributing the water evenly across your bed of coffee. So clean this, clean your shower screen, then you put them back together. There's only one way that they really kind of fit nicely together, and your shower screen is on the bottom, your brass disc, the thicker part is on the top, so you can put it back here. Now before you would put that back though, you would want to actually take this brush, and zoom out, and scrub the group head. Really kind of angle it and clean out the grooves and the kind of the channel of where the portafilter connects. So you really want to scrub this well. Sometimes I'll actually push some water through it and kind of scrub and clean that. And then probably twice a year or so, you're actually going to replace the group head gasket that's up in there. And I showed you a separate video of what that looks like. So yeah, replace the group head gasket at least once a year, maybe twice a year for a home machine. Then you're going to put this back together and screw this back into the group head. And just be sure you don't over tighten it. Hand tight is good on this screw. If you over tighten it, then when the machine heats up, it expands the metal and gets locked in place. But that is a good monthly and then quarterly cleaning rhythm for this machine. Obviously, if you start to notice any issues with flow, with your espresso flow or the taste, you can always do this and clean it because the oils will build up in here and they kind of oxidize and get rancid. So you want to keep this clean. But I think monthly on the back flush and then quarterly on the deep clean of the group head and the shower screen. And that's it.